Hello! Hi! Welcome back to another storytime video. Where am I? Am I at school today? I am somewhere very special, and I'm all alone. So, I will not be wearing my mask today. That way, you can hear me more clearly, and we can practice our language together. Now, for today's story, I thought we would go somewhere very special. Whoa, very interesting place. So let me first climb up. Wow! Where am I? Somewhere in the sky? Can you see the sky far, far away? We're climbing up into the clouds for our story today, called Cloudland. Yes. Today we'll read a great book called Cloudland by John Birmingham. Wow. There aren't too many clouds in the sky, but I do see some back there. The computer here. We can get started. Here we go. Cloudland by John Birmingham. They had spent the day high in the mountains. So high were they could look down at the clouds below them. They're high in the sky, and they have to look down at the clouds below, down below. It's getting late, and the light is fading fast, said Albert's father. We must hurry down before it gets dark. Quick, let's go down the mountain. It's getting dark. Oh no. But then, something terrible happened. Albert was going down the mountain when he tripped and fell off a cliff. Oh no, he was falling and falling. Albert's father and mother looked everywhere, but they could not find him. No, they were very sad because they loved their little Albert, could not find him. Albert was very lucky. He's a very lucky boy. The children who live in the clouds, they saw him falling and said some magic words. They either said, "Fumble, grally, goggle, ho, he," or "Teetum, waggle, borry, see, knee," or was it "Gargle, giggle, fiddle, num, dee"? Some funny words. Albert found himself becoming very light, and the cloud children caught him. "We'll make you a bed in the clouds, Albert," they said. "You must be tired after your fall." So Albert slept in the clouds. Wow, what a lucky kid. He was falling and he got caught, and now he can sleep on a cloud bed. When Albert woke up the next morning, the cloud children had made breakfast. After breakfast, we're all going to climb up those tall clouds and play jumping games, they told him. And to climb, and jump. Climb, and jump all day long. Wow, sounds fun. Albert really enjoyed the jumping. He wasn't at all afraid because he felt as light as a feather. After the jumping games, they played cloud ball. So you take a cloud in your hand, and you can throw it to a friend and catch a ball, and then throw it, and then catch. And you can ask them, is it heavy or light? Is it hot or cold? How does the cloud ball feel? But the clouds were getting darker and darker. There's going to be a thunderstorm! Boom, boom, boom! Let's make as much noise as we can, they said. So they made lots of noise. Can you make noise too? Thunderstorm noises. Boom, boom, boom. Then it began to rain. We're going for a swim now, Albert, said the cloud children. Let's go swim. So they jumped in the rain and swam. After the rain came a beautiful rainbow. They all painted pictures until it was time to go. It's time to go now. The next day, there was strong wind, and they were all going to have a race, cloud races. they raced each other on little clouds, which was great fun, until Albert found he was being left far behind, far away. His cloud was slow. He couldn't catch up. He was very slow and all alone. What could Albert do? Albert was all on his own. The other children were much further and further and higher and further away. Suddenly, there was a terrific noise and a rush of air. Albert was nearly knocked off his cloud. What was that noise? What was that sound? Oh, it's the airplane. Okay. But the plane left a perfect path for Albert, and he was able to walk along to find the other children. Oh, perfect. The airplane left a little road in the sky, and he could walk along the road and find the cloud children. Albert was really enjoying his time in the clouds and the games with the children, but one night, as he looked down from his cloud, he could see the lights of the city below him. He could see the city around him. And he thought of his mother and his father and his own house and his bed. "I want to go home," he said. He said it so loudly, it reached the ears of the queen. "Now, what's all this about?" she said. "No one has ever asked to go home from the clouds before." "I want to be with my mother and father again," said Albert. The queen felt sorry for Albert, and she thought for a long time, thinking, what to do. At last, she said, "I have a plan. It will be difficult, but I will try to make our clouds drift over to where you live." So, while Albert and the cloud children spent the days playing, and each night Albert slept in his cloud bed, the queen got in touch with the wind. Until one day, she said, "Albert, tomorrow will be over your home. But first, we're going to give a party for you, and we've invited the man on the moon." The man on the moon. Who is he? Oh, he's this funny guy here. The man on the moon. They all had a birthday party and sang, "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Albert. Happy birthday to you." The next evening, the clouds drifted over the city where Albert lived. The queen and the cloud children shook hands with Albert and said, "Goodbye." Then the queen said the magic words backward. She either said, "Hee ho goggle gradgy fumble," or "Knee see barry waggle teetum," or was it "Dee num fiddle giggle gargle"? What did she say? The next thing Albert remembered was he was back in his own bed, in his own room, and his mother and his father were with him. Albert sometimes wishes he could be back with the cloud children, and he tries to remember the magic words. People often hear Albert saying strange things to himself, like "Nori bloy beanie hoo," or "Mickey Maggie diddle dee hoo doll." But he can never get it quite right. You can't get it right. He cannot get it right. There goes Albert, talking to himself again, they say. He always did have his head in the clouds. Okay, that's the end of our story. Albert and the cloud children, and he found his way home in the end. It's such a good story about a boy who gets lost somewhere in the sky, and he has to find his way home, thanks to the help from the Queen of the Clouds. Well, thank you for joining me today for this reading time, this story time. Remember, don't forget, we need to wash our hands and take care of yourself. Try to stay healthy during this this pandemic time, okay? Well, I'll put my mask on now and say goodbye. Bye-bye.